Florida's sunny weather makes it an ideal spot for bicyclists, and the Jacksonville-Baldwin Rail Trail is where many of them hit the road.
We're riding 100 miles today. 3 of us started out this morning at 6, and we're looking forward to a great day if we can just keep the bugs off of us.
Bert Shaw has been cycling on and off for almost 70 years. At age 80, he now rides a few times a week, and on one day of every month, he rides 100 miles.
Unfortunately, I had a bad accident and broke my back and my neck, and so I'm on a tricycle now. Can't ride a bike anymore, but I'm still out there and still going.
Bert is the oldest member of the Northeast Florida Bicycle Club, a club dedicated to bringing bicyclists in Northeast Florida together. The club was started in the 1980s and has grown to over 500 members. This is due, in part, to its openness to members of all ages and skill levels. In addition to special events, the NFBC holds almost 70 regular rides per month, many of them social.
Today is, we call this the Wednesday social ride, and it starts at the Amison end of the Jacksonville-Baldwin Rail Trail, and we ride to the truck stop here in Baldwin, and after we've had a little conversation and a breakfast, we head back to the trail.
There are a number of racing clubs in Jacksonville, but the NFBC is a family-friendly club that works to promote bicycle safety in Northeast Florida. This includes providing bicycle-friendly maps and trail information for this growing activity.
We have maps on the website that can be downloaded, and that covers just about every single ride that our club puts on. The advantage of that is when you go from point A to point B, the quickest route may not be the safest for a bicycle. We found a lot of ways to get around in a lot of places that is not the most direct route, but you're riding your bicycle to ride it anyhow, so what difference does it make if you ride an extra 2 miles to get where you want to go? If you wanted to be fast, you'd stay in the car.
The other part of bicycle safety is ensuring that you have the right gear. Helmets are required to be worn for any NFBC activity and can be found at local bicycle shops like City Cycle in Riverside.
All the helmets now have to pass the Consumer Product Safety Commission requirements. So they all pass the same safety ratings. The helmets come in different sizes. The entry-level helmets, a lot of them are universal. And what's really cool with a lot of the new helmets, let's see, is like this one. It has a little knob here that you just turn it and it tightens up and loosens the helmet. And there you go. And then you
that fits good.
Turn this knob and this.
Oh yeah, I see. It
tightens
tightens it right around here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then always have to have it clipped.
Yep.
I'm all set.
But how important is the equipment? Walking into a bike shop after visiting a big-name department store can cause sticker shock for the beginner bike rider like me. And while serious bike riders are often willing to make a hefty investment, others just can't justify the cost.
You don't have to spend a fortune. I mean, you can buy a pretty nice road bike, with all the accessories and, in the $1,500, $1,600 range.
According to City Cycle owner Drew Johnson, who's been in the industry for almost 30 years, the wrong equipment not only hinders your performance, but also risks injury, and consulting a professional is important.
Being fit to the bike, not only having the right size bike, but having, your back in the right position, having the right saddle. Some people have difficulties getting used to the bike saddles. Having good cycling shorts makes a big difference. So there's all kinds of things that you can learn from the bike shop if you're getting into cycling and you're having some physical issues.
Experts like Johnson look at flexibility, fitness levels, and overall intent to determine which bike and equipment are appropriate for the rider. They then fit the rider to the bike through a series of tests. Bikes come in metric sizes, but vary greatly according to how and where the rider will use the bike.
That's what I always ask someone when they come in: what kind of riding are you going to be doing? Where are you going to be riding this bike? There's a lot of different style bikes, and there's a lot of different price ranges. But you don't want to buy a bicycle, and it happens all the time. People come in and they try to buy something that's not the right bike for what they're using it for, and they come back with issues, and then they're sort of kicking themselves, and they go out and they ride with other people, and they find out that they should have went ahead and spent a couple $100s more. And there's a lot of good shops in Jacksonville with people who have been in the bike business for a long time that can help you make those decisions.
Other important basic equipment include the shoes that may or may not lock into the pedal, gloves, water bottles, bike and tire repair equipment, computers to monitor progress, a jersey, and of course, everyone's favorite, bike shorts.
You don't buy a cycling jersey like you buy a t-shirt. It's supposed to be pretty skin tight, and you want that. And cycling shorts, a lot of people, and we have these for people who are just modest and they just can't deal with it, but we have baggy shorts with the padding built in, but having this baggy short, catching the wind, it's rubbing against you and stuff, and if you're riding 40 or 50 miles, it can chafe.
Right.
But some people are just too modest to ride in a cycling short. A true cycling short, everyone uses these for a good reason.
And they're actually padded underneath it.
And it has a very nice chamois built in, some extra cush there.
And that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and it gets all the seams away from where you're sitting. It makes a giant difference.
And once you have the right equipment, cycling begins to improve your health no matter your age.
Cycling is a great way to get out and not only exercise. I'm not one to go in and sit in the gym and sit on a spin bike or whatever, but with a bicycle you can go out and explore.
But the bike is my love. It's you can get your heart rate up, you can get good exercise, you can burn calories, very low impact.
Very good for your cardiovascular system, and it sure beats just laying on the couch all the time.
But it's not just the health aspects that draw this crowd outdoors. For many cyclists, the hobby has opened a world of increased environmental awareness and fellowship with like-minded individuals and families.
Now, do you guys welcome people that are, novices or to come out here with you?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely, yes. Anybody's welcome. We never leave anybody behind.
Oh, it's the best thing ever. I ride almost every day, and it makes a good start for the day.
I love it. Keeps me fit, meet a lot of great people, get outdoors, get to see things, experience things you can't in any other way. And it just keeps me really fit. Well, I love it.
Come on out and give us a try. We'd like to have you be a member. And if we're not for you, don't pay no money up front. Just show up for a ride or two. You'll find out.
Thinking of cycling in Northeast Florida? Whether you're a beginner or advanced cyclist, you won't want to miss the 19th Annual Endless Summer Watermelon Ride on Sunday, September 7th at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center. For more information, check out the North Florida Bicycle Club website at www.nfbc.us. And for more on cycling in Jacksonville, go to my blog at jacksonville.com/Amanda. For Jacksonville.com, I'm Amanda Warford.